What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Doughnut AI only battle, the death ring, whatever we want to call it. It's getting exciting. There are some real contender civs coming along, and we've just got a big war as well between France and India breaking out, and forget France every time. What? That can't be twice that's twice in a row. So India declared war on the US. France attacked India, which seemed smart, and then the next turn they attacked the US. They did the exact same thing when the US attacked Japan. I'm lost. What are you doing, France? You are bottling this so hard. If France doesn't win, they need a lot of abuse aimed at them, because this was their game to win. Look, there's still all this territory. India's not doing great. Korea they could have killed off. France really has thrown away the easiest path to a win, so if this backfires for them, that's on them. I say this, they'll probably just go wipe out India now, but yeah, now they're all fighting in the ocean just to mess it up. Of course, the US is also at war with just about everyone right now anyway, so that's fun. Maybe the pressure just got too much for France. They couldn't handle being the odd one out, the only one not at war with the US, but we'll see how this goes. Meanwhile, England completes the Louvre. Of course, they are also in a war with China. I say everyone's at war with the US. England maybe is the odd one out there, but no, I think they're all in. I think everyone might be in that one. England is at war with America and China. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll keep going. We'll see. Turn 250. We'll do the Info Addicts next episode, I think, because then that will be every 3 episodes. That seems right. Germany completes the Manhattan Project. I think that's definitely a first. We are starting to see some of the civs with planes. There's artillery now. I saw India had regular infantry, and so does Germany there. Or, you know, not Great War, the one above Great War Infantry. Japan is continuing to put pressure on Boston and starve New York as well. France is not making as much progress against India, though. Not going too well for them. Right then, Boston, all in the yellow. It's under pressure. We'll focus on this one. I think China's struggling a little bit against England too. So this is the most likely first city to fall on the map. And America completes the Kremlin. That's a good little addition. The next one, Germany denounces China. Okay, yeah, Boston here looks like it's pretty much doomed unless the US can pull out a good peace deal soon, even with some artillery and planes, which does give them the advantage. I think Japan is too close now. They should be able to grab this. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Boston falling to Japan. US does get it straight back though, and there we go. Liverpool down here also falling to China. And that city must have been there the whole time, but there you go. Yeah, I thought it was new for some reason, but it's not. Rio fell to Germany. Okay, that happened in the south. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Liverpool went back to England. Boston then went back both ways again, but stayed with Japan. And America retook Rio. Sorry. Very confusing as India completes the Manhattan Project. Delhi also beginning to be under siege, but not completely under siege just yet. So that's all. It's all going on. Rio falls back into Germany's hands the very next turn, and I imagine they may push further into the US territory. Japan should hold on to Boston this time as they push forward, and America seems to be a bit out of units, defending in the south as well, of course. France still not making this quite stick, and China should get this, but the problem is England just has all these boats and China only has land units, so they're probably going to keep swapping for a little while to come. Here we go. Where's Japan's next siege? They don't want to get split. Focus on one, whether that be New York, Chicago, Washington, something like that. Liverpool, there we go, captured by China again. Maybe this time it'll stay, but again, England probably going to get it back with their ships. But yeah, China, just go focus on some of the other cities inland. I think that's the best way to do it, as Delhi continues Big fight here with the French over this city. Ideology, Korea, another civ goes autocracy. Brasilia is now under siege, as well as Liverpool goes back to England again. Washington under a bit of damage. Probably wasn't the city. They should have cut off New York and gone for that one, I think, or focused on Chicago or something to cut away, you know, cities like Philadelphia here from the rest of them. But oh well, they're free to do what they want. We'll see what they vote for here. Cultural heritage sites, maybe. There it is, Brasilia now under German control. I think it was at one point earlier on. And India completes the Cristo Redentor wonder, another wonder. India have been slowly picking up a lot of those, as China is the first to peace out with the US, and Liverpool goes back to China as well. Cultural heritage sites was passed, and silver was not unbanned. Okay then. Liverpool again. Delhi in the yellow now. That's all in the red. Okay, it's getting closer. France now with carriers and planes. In fact, more carriers than they have planes. Military units started to swing in. India still has some defending forces, but it looks like France may be able to do enough. And if they go first, I don't know the order of turns. No, they don't. India didn't move the 4 planes. We'll see if France takes the city this turn. They don't. But yeah, India's playing a bit of a brave game here. These 4 planes would be destroyed, and that would probably be a killer for them. But of course, losing a capital is terrible. So India, who I'm assuming just became influential over Korea. Germany has now grabbed Sao Paulo as well. So yep, it looks like the collapse of the US is beginning. New York should fall into Japan's hands next turn, or this turn. There you go, boom. And it doesn't look like the US will have any chances to get that back. Oh no, they actually got it back as Liverpool goes to China again. But yes, Germany from one side, Japan from the other. They will probably end up meeting somewhere in the middle. The US might just quickly begin to capitulate. That tends to happen as New York falls again. And this time it will stay with Japan. And again, Germany just picking off a few units, doing some damage, bringing up their air force. France, still not getting this done? They're so close, and there it is, Delhi falling into French hands with all the planes going as well. That's brutal. India does still have some units to fight back, but losing your capital, always a blow. So there we go. That's not great for them. India does recover their city. Meanwhile, China is still trying their hardest here. There is so much going on. Sao Paulo went back to America. New York's gone to Japan. Liverpool is back with England, and Delhi is back up with India. There you go. Lots going on every turn. Jeez. German land ships come in and quickly retake Sao Paulo. Japan closing in on Washington. The US does get peace deals with Korea and India, which ends those wars. Not that India or Korea were the main threats, and England. So America's starting to get some peace deals now. Maybe open up some trade for them, or just less map that they can't walk in. And Japan pushing hard for Chicago as well as Washington. France's navy has arrived as well, which could speed up the demise of Washington. And then you have Germany racing in from the other side. So this is a real 3-way race to take Washington, and it is down to half health all the way. Germany might get this just because they're next turn, and they do not have a Panzer, although that one's in the water. Here we go. Chicago did fall to Japan as well. Make a note there. This would be big if Germany got this, but we'll see. I don't think they did because they went first. So I think Japan has got it. No, France may. Yep, France took Washington. That is border gore that I didn't know we needed, and that really hurts Japan's hopes of getting more territory because there is mountains sort of in the way now, although Japan has a huge navy that's not really gone after Atlanta. If they were to, that would probably fall pretty quickly. China, this war has been very resource heavy for little progress. There you go. Well, that's modern warfare, I guess. Not much progress being made. Germany now trying to get at Salvador. Germany definitely has the upper hand to get these remaining 3 cities because they have the easiest access. Although Atlanta is easy enough for Japan, they're just not really trying. And America, did you really not destroy that cargo ship when it was there? Okay, now they might try a little bit harder. But yeah, this is annoying, Washington. It would have been nice to see this go to one of these two, because it would have set up a lovely border between the two for the next fight. But yeah, certainly plays into France's hands. But then again, France is failing. They didn't retake Delhi, so it's not exactly easy for them either. They complete the Manhattan Project too. India was one of the first. I don't think they have any nukes yet. If they get one, that would put off any further French aggression. There is some interesting borders though in terms of winning this game. Germany, China is certainly going to be one of them. Germany and Japan will become one eventually, I would imagine, as Salvador here falls to Germany and Japan is fighting for what remains. France and the US peace out. Japan and France will be a big one, and then I guess France and India, and potentially France, China later on, or China, France, or whatever happens with India may also have an impact. Dun, 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 dun. Let's focus on the fall of the US. I think that will be the big event for the rest of this episode. Germany adds the Pentagon as Liverpool falls again. Poor Liverpool. That city's just swinging hands all the time. But Atlanta into the red. It looked like it hit 0 and bounced back, but that was probably just my eyes. But it is very close. Well, that one should go to Japan just based around what's surrounding it. Liverpool falls twice again. I think France goes, then Japan. So Atlanta should fall, and it will just be the race for Philadelphia. Is this going to give us border gore? Oh, yeah, I was hoping these would kind of connect, but not quite. Philadelphia, then, the last US city. They've quickly fallen to be the smallest civ on the map below Korea. So we'll see how this goes. Germany and Japan both in the race to get this. Border-wise, I guess it would look nicer if Japan got it, but if Germany gets it, it would set things up quite nicely between those two as well. And as you can see, it's going to be close next turn as to who gets it. Germany probably has the advantage, but they go first. Oh, but there you go. They get it done. The US eliminated. Germany grabbing Philadelphia. And the world kind of moves into a new stage, because one of the contenders for the win at sort of, maybe not the end of last episode, but definitely the start of last episode, collapses. China completes the Manhattan Project. So I think all the big guys have sort of got there now. I don't remember seeing Japan get there, but I'm sure they will, or have at some point. We'll get there. And now we continue on until it says America. Oh, I can kill their units, I guess. Are any of the others still alive too? I don't know if there's any Brazilian units wandering the map. I killed off Russia, but maybe Brazil. I don't see any. But we can go in here and do it just to speed things up a bit. Where are you? America. Delete units. Who's the other one? Brazil. Brazil's not got any. So there we go. We continue now with no US units on the map. And straight away, Germany and France teaming up on Japan. Now, France was busy with India and has yet to piece out of that conquest and has been nuked. Oof. India pulled the trigger on the atomic bomb. Wow, that is revenge for Delhi. Seoul got a bit of a side hit, I think. No, Seoul and Toulouse, maybe. That's definitely not how you say that. Maybe it is, but either way. Both got hit with a nuke. That is brutal. And now France has got to fight Japan in the north. Luckily, Germany's obviously just going to keep going. Kind of on... distract them. But let's look at the numbers. I know I said Info Addicts next time. There's only a minute left. But it would set us up nice. Actually, we'll just wait till next episode. But yeah, we'll have a look at the numbers for that. That's a really good cliffhanger. I mean, yeah, we'll leave this war as a cliffhanger, but kind of. I mean, there's only 40 seconds left anyway, and this turd is still ongoing. How's China doing v England? We'll cap off on that one before the end of this episode. Warwick fell, so that's big. China takes a different city, which may sort of reduce England's ability to retake the other ones. But there we go. That is going to be it for this episode. We are set up for another big battle that could be victory defining between these three. Japan's going to have to put up a good effort here to defend themselves. They were in a tough spot anyway between the US and France, and yet now Germany's arguably bigger. But thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. and I'll see you in the next one.